America can't reindustrialize no matter how bad they may want to. There's a lot of talk going on these days about, building up local manufacturing capacity and getting local supply chains going, because America's kind of realized that, oh shit, we can't build anything here. That's kind of a problem if you want to be a global empire. It was all well and good when there was literally zero competition anywhere else, but now that China's a thing and BRICS is a thing, they're starting to realize that, like, oh shit, we literally can't build anything on the home front. It's kind of a problem. They started to realize this a while ago. Obama was number one, where he started to realize America couldn't build shit and needed China to build everything. And he put those steel tariffs on. China's dumping steel, we'll stop them from doing that. So it made a few thousand more people got jobs in the steel industry, but literally everyone else in the country that used steel to manufacture had to pay more. So manufacturing went down. The next one that came up was in the Great Pandemic, where they're like, man, how come we can't we can't create our own masks or gloves? We're not even talking about the complicated medical machinery. The basic stuff that any industrial economy should be able to make in their sleep. Cloth masks, like vinyl gloves. Couldn't do it, man. They threw as much money as they could at the problem. Could not do it. They still had to import that shit. That should have been a real big wake-up call that your industrial base is completely hollowed out. And the most recent one is the whole chips thing with Biden and Trump. Like, man, we design all these chips. Why don't we just force countries that we have power over to build them here? It's like, fair enough. Yeah, man, you can strong-arm Taiwan to move fabs over here. But they can't do it, man. They can't build to the right quality at a profitable rate. And one of the reasons this has happened, man, is just the basic model of American capitalism at this point. For certainly my entire lifetime, and even decades before that, it's been all about financialization, man. The whole point, is to make money to more money. We don't want any of this annoyance of producing profits in the middle. We want a claim on profits and then money from those profits. We don't want this whole hassle of actually having to do stuff in the middle to generate profits. That's the old model, man. That's for suckers, People starting a company that actually builds stuff, provides a service. That's sucker shit, man. You want to be a financial wizard that just conjures money out of thin air over other people's work. And that's all well and good when the rest of the world is your bitch, pretty much. And you can just get them to produce the stuff you don't want to produce. But over time, you can't produce anything. You started with, just the low-value stuff that we don't want to produce. But you hollow out your industrial ecosystems and your productive capacity. And even just the human capital, people seeing working in manufacturing as being a dignified, productive, socially advancing type of job. And that's gone, man. We're a completely financialized economy now. Everyone who's young and ambitious just wants to make money off of content creation or Bitcoin or some other type of financial arbitrage. And I can't even blame them. That's exactly how the rules have been set up. That's how you make money these days. You don't make money by starting a factory, starting a restaurant, starting, any other type of real productive industry you could think of. That's you can make, you might make in the hundreds of thousands if you're really successful in, especially restaurant business, man. It's not a smart business to get into if you're just starting off. But even making a factory, man, that's not where the money is, man. The money's all in finance. And we've now lost the entire business and capital ecosystem that is directed and specialized in doing that type of stuff. And we've lost the human capital or like attention of like, are any of our best and brightest going into manufacturing? Not to hate on anyone who's doing that. But for the most part, no. They're going into finance. They're going into, at best, chip design. And then you pay someone else to build those chips. We're not building them ourselves. And that's the world we live in, man. And until China's kind of showed the way, man. Like, you need state-directed production to a certain extent. And I'm not even talking like state-owned, but they sort of create the framework and allow private competition to happen in that context, like they did with their cars, man. It's not a Chinese state-owned car company. They just created an industrial policy, and 1,000 different companies compete, and the ones that do become the new national champions. The 1, 2, 3 that survive become the national champions. As long as long-term investment decision remains in finance capital's hands, America and North America generally can never reindustrialize. It's not going to happen. And that bill is coming due. It was put off for a long time. You know, essentially it was a boomer project, like all the problems in current society. But yeah, that's where we're at, man. And I don't see a solution without a fundamental change in perspective and literally reorganization of governance philosophy and capital markets and capital investment markets. And you try to change either of those things, man, you're gonna fight tooth and nail. It might as well be a civil war at that point. Like, not literally, but because the people that are actually benefiting from that are very small. But the amount of effort you're gonna have to put into it will be like waging an internal war on the powers that be. And I don't think anyone has the appetite for that. Frankly, maybe Gen Z will, man, because they kind of got some revolutionary energy in them. I'm hoping millennials can help, but millennials are kind of mini boomers, and they got their backs broken during Occupy Wall Street. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. That's it for this video.